Hi, I'm the Griping Princess, and this is Bitch About It. Haven't done a video in a couple of weeks, I think. Basically because I haven't had a topic. Now I think I have a topic. Um, when we were kids, growing up, first off, our summers we spent playing ball, swimming, riding our bikes, playing in the yard, just doing anything outside. We had to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, please and thank you, pardon me or excuse me. We had to be polite, respectful, and considerate. We grew up okay, I think. Sadly, our generation was the last one to grow up this way. I've noticed that the kids today are disrespectful, impolite, and downright mean. Um, First off, last week I was in a store and this lady had a baby with her. Well, the lady herself could not have been more than 18 years old. And the baby was in a stroller, and I'd say he's a little bit more than a year old. He starts crying, and then he stops, and he doesn't cry again, but he starts squealing. High pitched squeal. It was horrible. I mean, seriously, the octave kept going up, and by the time he got to the point where he wanted to squeal and that was his octave, he could have shattered the dad's eardrums. It was horrible. And see, most people would be polite and take the kid out of the store. Not this girl. She let him squeal. She didn't even say anything to him. She didn't even acknowledge him at all. I understand ignoring a child, like trying to get him to stop. But that that wasn't her plan. Okay. So, you're in a restaurant having a nice meal and all of a sudden you hear a baby cry. Now, I'm not saying that people with babies should not be allowed in restaurants, but what I am saying is you're in a restaurant, you're having a good meal, you hear a baby cry, and you think it might stop crying, but it doesn't. It continues on. It's so loud, and it's starting to get annoying to every patron in the restaurant except for the parents. My thought is if your child's crying that bad, find a way to quiet it. Either give it food, give it a bottle, give it a pacifier, give it something. If that's not what it wants, take it out of the restaurant. Either go home or go sit in the car. I know that sounds mean, but you know, one person shouldn't disrupt 50 other people. Okay, so I'm a bitch. That's my thought. Well, the other day I'm taking my dog for a walk and I pass a construction site. It's after hours, the workers have gone home, and there are about 5 kids between the ages of 8 and 12 playing on the equipment. I don't say anything to anybody when I walk my dog. I just kind of keep my nose to myself until I hear one little kid drop the F bomb. That kid could not have been older than 10. And he called another child a fucking idiot. I was so offended by that. I mean, I don't think I wouldn't call anybody a fucking idiot. I think that is so wrong. And to hear it from a child, it pissed me off. It didn't just piss me off, it really pissed me off. So I stopped and I looked at him and I said, "What'd you call him?" He said, "Fucking idiot." And I thought, "What are you?" And he didn't say anything. And I start to walk away because I know that he's not my child. I can't spank him because I would have. And then I would have dragged his ass home and washed his mouth out with soap. Hell, I was 20 years old before I said the word fuck. No, correction, I was 23. Anyway, I walked away. While I'm walking away, he called me a fucking old lady. That was fine with me. I'd rather be a fucking old lady than a fucking idiot. But I think children today have too many privileges. Cell phones, video games, computers. I mean, I understand the computers because schools use them now. That's fine. Texting, cell phones, a lot of this stuff is not meant for a child to have. I mean, it amazes me. Even 6-year-old kids have cell phones. Are you kidding me? If I had a child, he definitely wouldn't have a cell phone at 6 years old. It just frustrates the hell out of me these days that parents let children get away with everything. I liked the days when my dad washed my mouth out with soap. I liked the days when I got the shit spanked out of me. I liked the days when I got grounded. I liked the days when I couldn't go outside and play and I had to stay in my room with nothing but books. I liked that. And it pisses me off that kids today don't do that. It pisses me off even more that parents today don't do that. And it pisses me off that what my parents did to me is considered child abuse now. It is not child abuse to reprimand and discipline your child. If you don't, what are you going to have? You're going to have one of those kids sitting on that equipment calling another one a fucking idiot. That is just so wrong. There is no reason why a child can't be spanked. There is no reason why a child can't have his mouth washed out with soap. It pisses me off that that is considered child abuse. That's not. You know it. You had your mouth washed out with soap. Maybe. But I know you got a spanking. It just amazes me. And it frustrates me. It's not right. Oh well. I guess that's why I never had kids. I'm the griping princess, and this has been Bitch About It.